The psychological truth that changes everything. Why less is more in trading? Why is it that in every other area of life, school, fitness, your career, the harder you work, the more you get, but in trading, the harder you try, the faster you lose your money? Why is it that the more you trade, the more frustrated you become? Why is it that the days you work hardest in the market are usually the days you lose the most? And why is it that the traders who make the most money seem to do almost nothing? Today we're going to talk about a truth that feels uncomfortable at first. In trading, less is more. Not because the market is simple, but because your mind is not built for excess decision-making under risk. Stay with me, because if you truly understand this, your trading will never feel the same again. The illusion of effort. Most people believe this lie. If I put in more effort, I'll get more results. That belief works in school. It works in the gym. It works in business. But trading is different. Trading does not reward effort. It rewards selectivity. Every time you take a trade, you are making a decision under uncertainty, and every decision drains mental energy, emotional control discipline. The problem is not that you're lazy. The problem is that you're doing too much of the wrong thing. Overtrading feels productive, but productivity and profitability are not the same. The analogy of the lion. A lion doesn't hunt every rabbit it sees. It waits for the one zebra that is limping. It spends 90% of its time sleeping and 10% being the most lethal predator on Earth. Most traders act like caffeinated squirrels. Decision fatigue and the law of diminishing returns. Here's the brutal truth. Most traders don't lose because they don't know how to trade. They lose because they can't stop. They trade after a loss. Trade out of boredom, trade to feel in control. Trade to prove something. Every extra trade increases the chance of emotional error. Think of discipline like a battery. Every decision drains it. When the battery is empty, you don't trade worse. You become someone else. That version of you does not follow rules. Every time you check a 1-minute candle, you use up a unit of mental energy. By the time the New York session opens, if you've been staring at the Asian session for 5 hours, your willpower battery is at 10%. Explain why checking the charts only 3 times a day, the touchpoint strategy, leads to better entries than staring at them for 8 hours. Less trades, more clarity. When you trade less, your setups become clearer, your entries improve, your emotions stabilize. You stop forcing trades. You stop hoping. You stop negotiating with your rules. Less trading removes noise. Noise is the enemy of clarity. And clarity is where confidence comes from, not from wins. The casino mental model. Compare a retail trader to a gambler and a pro trader to the casino owner. A casino doesn't beg people to play. They set the rules, sit back, and wait. They are perfectly happy if nobody plays for an hour because they know when the setup, the game happens. The math is on their side. You need to move from being the player, seeking excitement, to the house, seeking probability. Less is more. Here is a simple framework. 1 strategy, 1 session, 1 or 2 trades. Max fixed risk, hard stop for the day. If nothing appears, you don't trade. Your job is not to catch every move. Your job is to protect capital and mental clarity. The market will always be there. Your capital won't be if you abuse it. You know, as there's trading capital, there's also mental capital. You have to protect the latter, and the former with all your heart. Failure to do so will make you blow up your capital or start breaking your trading rules. The real goal of trading. The real goal of trading is not excitement. It's not validation. It's not proving intelligence. The real goal is consistency of behavior. When your behavior becomes consistent, your results eventually follow. Less trading helps you become someone who follows rules, respects risk controls, impulses. That version of you is dangerous, in a good way. The market does not pay you for how busy you are. It pays you for how disciplined you can remain under pressure. Doing less is not passive, it is intentional restraint. And in trading, restraint is power. If this video resonated with you, subscribe. This channel is about trading psychology, emotional control, and why most people lose, even with good strategies. If you want to trade less, think clearer, and stop sabotaging yourself, you're in the right place.